Or afternoon. Welcome to the kickoff of Workforce Wednesday. Today, we are sitting down with Carrie Greco. She is the HR manager for Barry Callebaut. And what we're going to accomplish today, we're going to talk a little bit about the available jobs and positions at Barry Callebaut and why it's such a fantastic company to work for. So, Carrie, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Good afternoon.
Absolutely. Thanks for taking the time to sit down with us today. So I think the first thing everybody is dying to know is tell us a little bit about yourself and about the company.
Wonderful. Okay. So my name is Carrie Greco, and I am the HR manager at Barry Callebaut Dunmore. We are located in Keystone Industrial Park, and I've been with the company now for a little over 3 years. And to tell you a little bit about Barry Callebaut and then Barry Callebaut Dunmore. So in 1996, a Belgian chocolate producer named Callebaut and a French chocolate company, Cacao Barry, actually merged to Barry Callebaut. We're the world's largest chocolate manufacturer with over 12,000 employees globally. A global office headquartered in Zurich, and then our American headquarters is in Chicago, Illinois. BC caters to food manufacturers, boutique chocolate makers, as well as pastry chefs. And you've likely had our chocolate in some form of another. Here at BC Dunmore, as I mentioned, we're located in the Keystone Industrial Park. We began here in December of 2017 with the acquisition of the ingredients division of Gertrude Hawk Chocolates, our wonderful neighbors across the street. We have around 300 employees here at the factory, working in production, Q&A, R&D in the warehouse and maintenance, as well as in the office as well. We have 17 machines where we are making inclusions for ice cream and also baking chips, so the chocolate chips you put in your cookies. We make peanut butter cups, sugar-free peppermint patties, just to kind of name a few things. And BC Dunmore is actually the center of all chocolate candies you find in your ice cream in the world. So it's not just America. It's also across the entire globe, which is really exciting. So that's a little bit about us and the chocolate goodness that we do.
Well, you're already making me hungry. So I think it's lunchtime.
Yeah.
So what positions are you hiring for currently?
So currently we are looking for maintenance technicians or apprentices on our third shift. So that would be from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. As well as on our second shift, which would be from 3 p.m. To 11 p.m. That's kind of a big drive that we're doing now, looking to really beef up our maintenance department. We always tell people too, as we're constantly are hiring for production assistants. So they'd be the people actually working on the line, packaging the candy, putting the labels on everything, as well as operators. So you're the ones that are going to be working in the kitchens, actually working with the machines and making the candy. Don't have necessarily any open positions right now, but I always tell people, put in a resume, especially if you're interested, or fill out an application, because those spots open up a lot. In regards to other positions that we're looking for, we have an engineering manager that's opening, a mechanical engineer, process controller, and we have some other, we're adding some headcount in some production supervisory capacities. So be on the lookout for those as well.
Awesome. So everything from entry level to those higher up experience positions you have the potential to be hiring for in the very near future. So what would you say to somebody who has never worked in manufacturing before, might be just curious about it? Why is it great to work in manufacturing, and specifically in manufacturing at Barry Callebaut?
So working in manufacturing, Barry Callebaut is actually my first manufacturer I worked for too. And I can speak from experience that, we're working with chocolates. So, I know we have a lot of other manufacturers in the area, some wonderful, wonderful companies, but I can just continue to talk about chocolate for hours here if we wanted to. But a good thing about Barry Callebaut too, and working in manufacturing is, say you wanted to make a career change. You can come in entry level working in production, and we're all about career development. So, you start as a production assistant, you go to an operator or a team lead, or maybe you want something in data in the office. So there's a lot of chances for movement and an upward mobility working in manufacturing that I've seen at Barry Callebaut. And we really drive that. It's wonderful to get new, fresh people out, from the street. But we love to promote from the inside, as we don't want this just to be a job. It's a career at Barry Callebaut, and that's really exciting to see someone that I met at a job fair, with the chamber at the Viewmont Mall, and then they're now 3 levels above than they were 3 years ago. It's really rewarding, and it's definitely something that we promote at Barry Callebaut.
Oh, that's fantastic. So can you tell me about some of the attributes and qualities and skill requirements that somebody should have for these positions?
Sure. Well, I guess just for any position at Barry Callebaut, we're rooted in our 5 core values. We have a customer focus, passion, entrepreneurship, team spirit, and integrity. So if those are things that are important to you, you're gonna do well here. We're looking for people that they want to drive their careers. Even if it's, you want to be a production assistant and be the best production assistant that you can be, we're going to support you in that. So we want someone that's career driven, but also hardworking.
Mhm.
Manufacturing is a fast paced environment, and our employees are wonderful, and being able to keep up with that, keep up with the demand. But also, we're in Northeast Pennsylvania. We have some great people and the wonderful personalities working together. So being able to work well with others, being able to keep up with a fast-paced environment, being able to, manufacturing things change every day too. Maybe there's another customer order we need to do, or maybe we run out of chocolate, or maybe we, have to just change over to another product. Being able to be flexible is definitely very helpful. In regards to the actual position, so like a maintenance technician or apprentice, we are looking for experience, and that could be just experience from education. Maybe we have some wonderful people from Johnson Tech that came, or Johnson College that came to Barry Callebaut, and we have people that came from other manufacturers, or maybe they were an operator at a previous place as well. So just some mechanical background would really be helpful for that, so that you would be able to hit the ground running. But we have a very strong tenured team in our maintenance department across all 3 shifts. So there would be some great on-the-job training and great partnership with someone that maybe has been there for 40 years. So that's what we'd be looking for just as the big picture as a person at Barry Callebaut, and then in that particular roles, just having some experience, or even just a technical know-how would really fit well for you to apply.
I love that the positions that you're talking about offer that flexibility, like you said. I feel like manufacturing sort of has the stigma that you're going to be doing the same thing over and over again, day in, day out, repetitious. But this seems like you walk in and you don't know what you're up for that day. It's going to be something new and something exciting.
It is, and I know for our factory, we're a little bit different from even the other Barry Callebaut factories, where we're a quote unquote job shop. We work business to business, but we, maybe making 100,000 pounds of this product, or $10,000 of this product, and then we change over, and this one has a center and this one doesn't. At the end of the day, you're working with chocolate every day, or maybe peanut butter if you're on the peanut butter floor. But yeah, it's something different every day, and maybe we try to change around people, even in regards to shift. Like maybe for 1 hour you're inspecting candy, the next you're making boxes, the next you're doing labels. So we definitely want to have consistency so people are comfortable in their jobs, but we also want some flexibility too, so they can move around and they're not doing the same thing day in and day out.
So can you confirm that it smells amazing in the facility? Does it just smell like chocolate 24/7?
It does, yes. But we need people to come apply and come check it out themselves.
So that's something interesting. Do you offer any sort of tours of your facility at all, or can anybody come by and check it out? I know with COVID, you're being very cautious with all the safety precautions you've put in place.
Mhm. We don't offer tours due to GMP and stuff like that. Certainly, we will show the people the floor. We actually have a magic window when you're during the interview process to kind of show. We want people to see kind of what they're going to be doing. But especially due to COVID, we have very limited, like even like contractors and stuff coming in, because we want to keep our people as safe as possible. It's the safety of our employees is paramount. Everyone wears a mask every day except what and at all times unless they're eating. Temperatures are taken every day, as well as their oxygen levels with a pulse oximeter. We have programs that if someone does come in contact with someone with COVID, or if they themselves aren't feeling well, we have isolation and quarantine programs to ensure they're safe, and we're keeping everyone else safe. We've added a third cafeteria, and we've changed up the shifts a little bit just so the overlap between like first, second, third, and third to first is limited in the locker rooms and time clocks because the safety is super important. So so if anyone wants to come and interview, you would be able to see the facility and smell the wonderfulness that is Barry Callebaut Dunmore. But unfortunately, with tours and stuff, we don't do.
Right. I completely understand. And from what I have heard, you have a very impressive statistic in regards to your COVID safety plan that nobody at your facility has had a COVID outbreak.
That is correct. Yes, we have certain isolated things that have occurred, but we do thorough contact tracing as well as we follow all CDC protocols and go with their updates, whatever they're saying, and we go above and beyond that. Our global support for COVID from Barry Callebaut has been amazing, but no, there have been no outbreaks, knock on wood, and we take it very seriously. So we make sure that we're being proactive. And then we ask for feedback from our employees. We want to be better today than we were yesterday. So we constantly ask for them to, socially distance and wear their mask and do the proper things. But then if they have suggestions to make themselves and their colleagues more safe, we welcome that feedback at all times.
That's awesome. I think right now it's super important that people understand that they can come to work for you and feel safe and not have to worry about taking it home to their family or their children or anybody that they're possibly taking care of. So that's a huge asset that your company has. So what is something unique about working for Barry Callebaut? I feel like job seekers, there's lots of jobs available currently. Why might a job seeker choose Barry Callebaut instead of somebody else?
Question. Well, we're chocolate, and now there aren't other chocolate manufacturers in the area and other wonderful places, but we're the world's leading manufacturer of chocolate and cocoa. We're present in 1 out of 5 chocolates or cocoa products consumed around the world. But an awesome fun thing, other than working with great colleagues, working with wonderful products, wonderful customers, is you actually get an extra day or an extra PTO day for your birthday. So, maybe your birthday's during the week, you want to take it off, or you want to tack it onto a long weekend. But that's actually one of the benefits that you have working at Barry Callebaut is you get your birthday off. So I think that's pretty fun.
That's super fun. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
So you touched a little bit about the unique benefit of getting your birthday off. Can you elaborate a little bit more on your benefit package and your wages? Because I know that's also something that a lot of job seekers are interested in learning about.
Sure. Wages are very competitive, and they do depend on your level of experience and kind of what position that you're getting in. We did just do a full update in August of 2020, so they're very relevant now. So definitely have people to reach out to us in regards to that, just based on the position they would be applying for.
Mm-hmm.
For benefits wise, you are eligible first of the month after 30 days. So you don't have to wait 60 or 90. We want you to get benefits right away, as that's super important. With that, there's medical, dental, and vision, long-term disability, short-term disability, your 401k, and you're able to start contributing to your 401k at that time as well. I know some companies that I've worked for in the past, in Philadelphia and stuff, you had to wait an entire year till you could start contributing, and then the company is contributing as well. We contribute up to 6% for your 401k. There's PTO, there's holidays, as I mentioned, your birthday. And with PTO, that as your seniority, your years served, you get more PTO as you work. So it's not that you're stuck into a bucket for your entire career at Barry Callebaut. We do a lot of engagement. We have lunches. We celebrate achievements that we have. We're going to be implementing some service awards, as we have wonderful tenured employees that have been with us for a very long time. Holiday gifts, different types of competitions and stuff. So there's a very, I think, very robust benefit package at Barry Callebaut.
Oh, that's fantastic. It sounds like a lot of fun. You're going to come to Barry Callebaut, you're going to work hard, but you're also going to play hard too.
Absolutely.
So what might be some of the biggest challenges that an employee would face at Barry Callebaut?
I think and it probably is the same for any manufacturer. It's hard work. You're on your feet for 8 hours a day, and you're working. It's tough. It's a tough job. I give our production employees, and as well as our employees that are in QA, that are making sure that everything's done. The next level of safety. Our employees are very safe. And then the next step, and people in our R&D department, our maintenance department, the warehouse. Like we're a 3-4 facility as well, and typically you'll work on one floor, one machine throughout a day.
Mhm.
But it's tough, but I think it's really rewarding because you also can see the fruits of your labor. You're able to you work with the operator as it comes off the line, you're inspecting it, you're packaging it. But it is hard work, and so we are looking for hard workers, but it is doable too. And we'll never ask anything more than we know that you're capable of, or we'll help push you as far as you want to go in your career. But I give our production employees and all of our employees a lot of credit because it is hard work.
Right. And I love that you touched upon that you get to see the fruits of your labor.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I go to the grocery store and pick up a pint of ice cream, that cup that I'm eating in my spoon
Mm-hmm.
came out of Dunmore. So I think that's very cool.
It is. It's awesome.
Your family can thank you for your hard work that they have.
Don't thank me, thank my employees. I'm here to support them. They do all the hard work. Thank them.
That's fantastic. So this was a fantastic conversation, but how should people apply? They might be interested after learning all of this about Barry Callebaut. Where can they go to submit their application?
Definitely. So I know we are reposting on Indeed.com for our maintenance technician and apprentices. But at any time, and I know I shared this link with you a little bit earlier, we have our website, www.callebaut.com. Up on the right-hand corner, there'll be a part that says careers, and you can search just for Dunmore, and it will show you all the careers that we have, either in production, or maybe it's an office job as well. And you also see other careers throughout the world for Barry Callebaut. Obviously, we want to keep our talent here in Dunmore and in Stockton, but Barry Callebaut really does offer other locations as well, so you can see kind of all the jobs there. And we also will be sharing all of our positions on the chamber website as well.
Oh, fantastic. So for those of you who don't know, the chamber has a new job board. It's similar to something like Indeed or Monster, where you can go and apply to jobs. If you visit our scrantonchamber.com website, you can also apply to the Barry Callebaut jobs there. That's fantastic. So how you spoke about the other locations, this is purely out of curiosity. So let's just say you apply at the Dunmore and you get a job at your Dunmore facility. Are you able to transfer to other locations?
You can, if there's a job opening, in kind of this area of the country, we have factories we have a warehouse in Bethlehem. There's factories in Eddystone, Pennsylvania, Pennsauken, New Jersey. We're also down in North Carolina. We're up in Vermont. So yeah, if there would be a position opening that you'd be interested in and qualify for, you can, we've had many people move around Barry Callebaut, and if that's where your career takes you, and that's what your career ambitions are, we fully support that.
Right. Of course, we would never want anybody to leave Northeastern Pennsylvania. Say your life drives you to make that change. I think that's a huge asset, that you can move somewhere, like you said, in the Northeast corridor, and still know that you can have job security.
Absolutely. And then we have plants out in Chicago. We have them in California. We're up in Canada, just talking about, the northern hemisphere and stuff, but we're global as well. So if you were someone that, hey, maybe you have family over in Switzerland and you wanted to move to Zurich, there might be opportunities for you there. And, you just need to get your foot in the door here in Dunmore. We obviously want to keep you, but
right.
there's career ambitions, and there's a whole big Barry Callebaut world out there that people would be able to, utilize.
Right. Fantastic. So just one more time for anybody who's tuning in last minute, where can we go to apply for the positions at Barry Callebaut?
Okay, so Indeed.com, our website, www.barrycallebaut-callebaut.com, and then look for careers up in the right-hand corner, as well as on the chamber's website. We have our job postings on there as well.
Fantastic. So last question, is there anything else that I didn't ask that you think a job seeker should know about applying for or interviewing or just working at Barry Callebaut in general?
I think we covered most of it today. It's such an exciting, wonderful company to work for. You know, working with chocolate every day. It's a delicious occupation. um, there's career growth as well. If you come in entry level and you're looking to do more, we're here to support you that way. We have wonderful colleagues here. We have people that have just started, and we have people that have, that came over with the acquisition that have been here for 35 years, 40 years, and they're wonderful. So you're going to be working with great people here at Barry Callebaut. You're going to be challenged, but then you're also going to have wonderful benefits, with holidays and PTO to take that time off to be with your family. COVID is still a very, very scary time right now, but we have been working this entire time during this pandemic, keeping our people safe, but as well as making that product. So, when you go to the grocery store, you still have that ice cream, you still have that chocolate bar. You can, enjoy that during this crazy, crazy time. So that job security, I think, is huge. And, we understand that people have some choices in the area, and there's some other wonderful manufacturers here in Northeast Pennsylvania, which I think is great for the community. I think Barry Callebaut is someone that really, supports their family. We make a wonderful, delicious product. And we just have great people, and we want more great people to join our team to continue to strengthen it. And, so we can continue growing and, getting better and better every year.
Oh, I love that. You seem to check all the boxes of what somebody would be looking for in a career. You have the work-life balance, you have the rewarding purpose and outcome. Nobody is going to wake up and hate their life going to work every single day if they're working for Barry Callebaut. So that's fantastic.
Yeah, I think so.
Kudos to you and your team for providing these opportunities to our area. And thank you again very much for taking the time to have this conversation today about your company and the positions that you have available. So just for reference, if anybody's interested in applying for a position at Barry Callebaut, please feel free to check out their website, the Chamber Job Board, or find one of their postings on Indeed. Thank you very much, everybody, and have a great rest of your week.
Wonderful day. Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.